Welcome back to the Benchwarmers. It's your host, Jimmy Matherne, and your co-host, Gabe Caraway. Nothing really special is going on. College is colleging. I hate English, hate Spanish. Oh, I really hate Spanish. Sociology is pretty cool. I know Gabe's getting cucked by one of his classes. Bad.
Yeah. It's, can't really talk about it too much, but
it's bad. Yeah, I feel you. Gabe's also getting cucked by many other things in his life, especially one, the NBA. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. The Bucks-Wizards trade happened today at this moment. Earlier today. Today's Wednesday. This should be coming out on Thursday for y'all. But pretty much what happened is Chris Middleton got traded. Michael Jordan 2.0 or Anthony Bennett 2.0 got traded for, I guess, a healthier person. I really don't know. This trade don't make sense to me, but it's Chris Middleton and AJ Johnson for Chris Middleton, Patrick Baldwin Jr. and a pick. Gabe, what's your thoughts on? You're a Bucks fan.
yeah, it's not like that surprising, really. Kind of knew he probably was gonna get moved. Not a whole lot of value for him. 33, 2 ankle surgeries. He pretty much doesn't have any mobility on defense. AJ Johnson, that was a bad pick anyway. Surprised we moved on from him this quickly, but not surprised that he really never contributed. Way too young. Wasn't the right pick at all in the draft. Kuzma, whatever at this point. He's bad as a 1 in Washington, but he'll be a 3 or 4 here. Pretty just step in, do what's needed. Move a little bit quicker on defense than Chris, which you should be able to do. Younger, at least. We're under the second apron now, so we can combine some salaries if we want to make any more trades, which I don't really know what we would do. Doesn't really change how the season's going to end. I would be shocked if we got past the first round before or after the trade. So doesn't really change a whole lot. Kind of just looking to see what we're going to do now that we have the ability to combine some salaries.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it's a trade. I don't know if that moves y'all any closer to the championship needle. I know AJ Johnson was just really bad. The good thing that Kuzma's going to bring you is a lot more, I guess, reliability of if he's going to play or not. Now, how he's going to play, completely different story. Hopefully I think he's better as a third option than a first option, second option, whatever he was on the Wizards. I don't even know. Let's just hope it kind of works out for y'all. Now, this next trade, I have no idea why they made this. Wizards Kings. Wizards sent out Jonas Valanciunas for Sasidi Sasaka over when they got from the Spurs and 2 second-round picks. Kings, what are you building in there? Sabonis and Jonas Valanciunas.
No.
And
Levine and DeMar. That's a starting lineup.
That's point guard. Who's technically?
I know they wanted to use Levine as like the new, kind of like the Aaron Fox, like the play creator or whatever. It's Sabonis, really. He's kind of a point guard.
So pretty much the Chicago Kings get another Vucevic type player to add into the. They're pretty much building the 2021 Chicago Bulls. Well, from my standpoint, I mean, Wizards, you get a bad contract off with Jonas Valanciunas, I'm going to drop my mic there, and you get a young player. That's cool. Kings, I don't know. You get a player. As personal as a Pelicans fan, I love JV. Love him. I wish we were able to re-sign him. But man, he cannot play defense. This dude cannot move laterally whatsoever. I know Sabonis isn't the best on defense either, but I mean he's still pretty decent. So what are they gonna do? Probably move Jonas Valanciunas. Probably put Sabonis at the 4, Valanciunas at the 5, and you have DeRozan at 3. You don't have Kevin Herter. So what? You have Keon Ellis maybe at the 1 and Levine at the 2.
Not good.
Okay.
Not good. It's a lineup.
No depth anymore because you did trade Herter. I mean, you did trade Sasaka. I don't really know what your depth is. You trade McLaughlin, who's your backup point guard. Trade Zach Collins, who's your backup big. I can't name any guys on the roster now. I'm thinking about it.
Oh, Zach Collins was on the Spurs.
Zach Collins was on the Spurs, Jacob. I knew that. Yeah, don't mind me. Been a long day. But I mean, it's a team of all time. Not much to say about it. You have anything you want to say on it? I mean,
I don't really get what maybe. I think Vucevic would have made more sense for them because I think spacing Valanciunas, not really. I would take Vucevic as far as shooting goes over Valanciunas. So I thought that would have made a little more sense. If you're already building what was the Bulls, might as well get Vucevic. I don't really get this move. Don't really know what they're building over there. Are they trying to contend still? Are they not? I don't know. Are they loading up pieces to trade in the offseason? Probably. That's if I had to guess. Probably.
I definitely can see that.
Feels like you could have got more if you're the Wizards. Feels like a real contending team would have liked to pick up Valanciunas. Feels like you could have got more. But if you really like City Kostoko and 2 second-round picks, I guess, you need to get as many picks as you can. So on that front, it isn't that bad. But the Kings, I don't know what they're doing. No more lighting the beam, probably. I think that's over.
Sad. Very sad, honestly. But yeah, this doesn't really move anywhere. I mean, the Wizards get younger. That's what they need. They need a full rebuild. They need to legit trade everybody and just start over again. So they've been doing this for a while now. Next one is just a salary dump by the Sixers. Sixers pretty much trade KJ Martin to the Mavs for 2 second-round picks. Sorry, that was another trade. My fault. This was the Pistons. Yes, this was the Quentin Grimes, a second-round pick for Caleb Martin. That does nothing. That does literally nothing. You trade a better Caleb Martin and a second-round pick for Caleb Martin. That's what you just did. If I'm wrong, please just tell me. I mean,
now Grimes was good. He can defend too. Caleb Martin, not really defending anybody.
I agree. I mean, this was a move that makes Nico Harrison on his BS right now. I don't know what brother's doing. I mean, Max Christie was good the other day. I give him that, but even then, I mean, he's on his BS. There's no telling what's going to happen.
They can develop him.
I hope so. I like Max Christie. I think he's going to be a dog, personally. At least a good shooting guard in the near future. Now, back to the same. Mavs, what are you building in there? I don't know. Nico Harrison is on his BS. He didn't take his medicine this morning, so he's on drugs. Got to be.
I wouldn't start Caleb Martin now.
No. There's no need to.
Najee Marshall, I guess. I don't know.
Okay,
I would like him off the bench,
Hey,
but
yeah, we need to bring Najee Marshall back. Man, I miss him so much.
Grimes they should have just kept him because I think he was he was a starter, I believe.
He was off the bench. But I mean, man, it's just getting worse and worse and worse for Nico Harrison and the gang. I mean, they suck. He sucks at making trades. He sucks at everything he does. I think dude just low-key needs to retire and like get quit something. He's ruining that team.
It's not a terrible roster right now, but I didn't get this one. This one, I don't know.
I haven't got many things. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why I trade Luka. But I mean, he does him, I guess. I'll just allow it to keep happening. But our next go around here. Let me find it. There we go. So okay, so this, I saw a little thing on this, and glad we added to it. Suns are drawing more interest in moving KD, but ultimately KD has no desire to return to Golden State. I mean, I agree with KD on this one. Low key, Warriors, they're going downhill and downhill fast, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Steve Kerr is seeing his coaching flaws pretty much devour for him, and the fact that he's not really a good coach. With the pieces around, I mean, he's playing Buddy Hield more than Moses Moody right now. That's how bad it is. But Buddy Hield, yeah, all right. Moses Moody dropped 17 points the other day. Buddy Hield dropped 4.
Moses Moody's not that good though.
But he's better than Buddy Hield. I mean,
he's okay.
Better than Buddy Hield.
It depends what you want.
I like Moses Moody over Buddy Hield, but that's just me. Warriors are getting worked in the trade deadline right now. They cannot get anybody. They cannot seem to get anybody. Don't worry, Warriors. I feel you. Look at the Pelicans. Hopefully we just moved Brandon Ingram. That's all I'm asking for.
Y'all made a trade of all time.
Oh, yeah. Man. Daniel Tice, our backup big man that actually plays. Let's trade for second-round picks.
So are they signing you for center?
Yeah, I'm already on my way. I'm going to go my Drew Holiday jersey. Number 11, bring it back. Hey, I can shoot that corner threes now. Don't play with me.
6-foot center, man. How's your rebounding?
Elite per usual.
Okay.
I get every board in intramural games when I'm playing guys smaller than me. But I can shoot corner three, so just take me to the corner. I'm making it every time. Now anywhere else, dude, I'm low key just out there running the ball, running with like Tony Snell. That's about what I am. And speaking of Warriors are really focused on Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy Butler is not focused on the Warriors. Man, sounds like my dating life. That's crazy. Jimmy Butler, they try to work something out, trade out, but Jimmy Butler wants on an extension. I mean, I don't really know whose fault that is. I think it's the Warriors' fault. They're honestly the front office is really buns. So there is no telling of how that's gonna go. But I mean, they do them, I guess. Whatever. Do you have anything to add on for the rest of the news roundup before we move on?
I think KD could still get moved. I just don't think it'd be the Warriors. Got to see how everything goes with Jimmy, who's basically rejecting any offer that isn't for the Suns as far as trades go. Still got to see, and this next segment will kind of cover that, but just got to see where that lands. But I'll since this is pretty much what I'm talking about.
Yep.
These are the 5 guys I think that could get moved by tomorrow's deadline at, I don't remember what time it is exactly, but I think KD, obviously, as we were just talking about, and Jimmy, I think those are 2 guys that are more likely than not at this point especially Jimmy. I just don't think the Heat are going to want to put up with this. I don't even know if he's going to play the rest of the year. At that point, he could just get upset and stay out. And they have him suspended still right now, so you don't really know what's going to happen. KD, I just don't think there's a lot of trust in the Suns organization right now. I think he does probably want out of there. I don't think he's too upset that the news is coming out that the Suns are listening to offers for him. Because I think the Suns are kind of they're in a really tough spot. They're not contending, but they're not bad enough yet. Beal's in the same boat, also on the Suns. Just kind of have to see how that goes, what the front office wants to do. The other two guys, I'm hearing a lot about Draymond. Some teams might be interested in him. Suns specifically said they might be interested in getting Draymond. I don't know what they're building. If they get Draymond, I don't know what they think that will do.
Yeah.
They need center play really bad. It's not really Draymond unless you want to run small ball. And the last guy is Cam Johnson, who's been a lot of quiet news. Not a whole lot going on there. The Nets could definitely look to keep him. That's probably the least likely guy on this list at this point.
Yeah.
For me, even like below someone like KD, I think Cam Johnson will probably stay in Brooklyn. But those are the five guys I think.
Yeah. So my first guy is probably the most unlikely one, just because I've been in the past. It's Jonathan Kuminga. The Warriors have a really complicated relationship with him. Of course, in the past, they've been really reluctant to trading him. But right now, the writing's on the wall. I can really see it happening, but I really, really doubt it. My next one here is Bruce Brown of the Raptors. He's on an expiring $23 million contract and isn't part of Toronto's long-term plans. Of course, we saw him on the really, really big vital piece on Denver's championship run. So I can really see a team that is trying to contend to trade for him. He can guard multiple positions, and his offense isn't too bad either. Number 3 here, I have Robert Williams. Robert Williams. I love Robert Williams so much. He just can't stay on the court. But when he's fully healthy, like I said, he was earning Defensive Player of the Year votes, dunking all over the place, and hopefully he's back. He's back on the floor right now, so he could be a good backup center minutes in my eyes for like a team like the Clippers. My fourth one here is Yusuf Nurkic. And Mike Budenholzer does not like him. And so the Suns need to make some sort of trade. They broke up their 2031 first round pick into 3 Warriors first round picks to make deals easier to go through. Nurkic makes $18.1 million, and so they just need to match that salary with somebody else. And then my fifth and last one is Brandon Ingram. You said it. We didn't make a trade. We are a very expensive team with cheap ownership. Been there. I hate our ownership a lot. Brandon Ingram is the most likely piece to go out of our team. He's still a good scorer. It's only 27 years old. But ultimately, with us, he cannot come to terms with an extension and will be a free agent this summer. He wants a new maximum contract. But, I mean, someone could be using it as a short-term rental in my eyes. And I just hope he really goes because he does ruin our development for our team. And then, yeah, I completely agree with both our lists here. My honorable mention was Cam Johnson, but I figured you're going to have him as well. So I kind of went a different route with a lot lower guys that can help, like, minutes on a really good team. But now, my favorite here is the top 10 duos in the NBA. I'll let you go ahead and start off. You just name your 10, and this should be gonna be a graphic for y'all, so y'all get to come back and see this as well. So I'll let you go ahead.
I have yeah. So these are not in order. They will be in order for the graphic, but they are not at this current moment.
Yeah.
These are just the 10 that I put down. When we get there, I'll explain. But the first set here, I have Giannis and Dame. I would have KD, Book, Tatum and Brown, Jokic and Jamal, Jalen Brunson and Cat, Donovan Mitchell and Garland, Embiid and Maxey, Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson, and Shea and Chet. And then lastly, I would have currently, there's an asterisk next to this one, Luka and LeBron.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing of mine.
Right off that would be Wemby and Fox, and it'd be the same scenario with an asterisk.
I agree. Mine's not in order either. It will be for the graphic. I have Tatum and Brown, Fox and Wemby. They're planning to play on Sunday, I believe, together. So that's gonna be pretty good. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, John Morant, Jaren Jackson, Luka and LeBron. So that's number 5. I have. Oh, let me find here. Go down there. Durant and Booker, Giannis and Lillard, Jokic and Jamal, and then even though they haven't played a lot together, when they do play, it's crazy. It's Harden and Kawhi. It pretty ruined. Booker and KD, and then just all in all together, Steph and the Warriors trying to make a second option. That's what mine is. Because I forgot to add one more, so I'll do that on the graphic.
Yeah, I had 11, I think. So
yeah. So before I start hating, I'll let Gabe do his hoop credits first because he hasn't gone first on that one. So I'll let him have his fun because I know exactly what mine are going to be. And I'm really excited.
Okay, so this is a team. I go with the Trailblazers for the hoop credit.
Yeah.
9-1 in the last 10. The only loss they had was to OKC. And in that stretch includes wins over teams like the Suns. Us was in there maybe a week ago at this point. And then also, just to shout out 3 guys on there. Anthony Simons averaged 18, 4, and 3 in that stretch. DeAndre Ayton's been playing a little bit better, averaging 16 and 11 in those 10 games. And then Shaedon Sharp's putting in 15 and 4. Scoot's been playing better too. I didn't put his numbers down, but a lot of the guys are. Guys like Jeremy Grant, Scoot are also contributing. 9-1 again in their last 10. Winning for no reason, really. I don't know what they're building over there. Don't know what they're going for. Donovan Clingan's also been playing pretty well. I know he played well against us when we played him. Had a couple nice plays. I like Clingan. I just don't know what they're building over there overall with a lot of these guys. Just kind of see how it goes. But 9-1, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's the most elite group of 10 teams in that stretch that they've played. But they're definitely improving. A lot of these guys are playing together better now. Where it was kind of just beginning of the season, they were kind of just running around doing whatever the hell they wanted.
Yeah.
Which is fine because they're a tanking team with really no future currently right now. But they're starting to actually figure it out. Okay, basketball. Okay, we know what to do.
We love basketball.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, I think, are building blocks for them. My only thing would be having like Simon, Sharp, and Scoot in the backcourt. I don't know how that looks down the line. Which one of those guys gets moved? I can't imagine they're going to keep all 3. None of them are really big enough to play the small forward position. Scoot's a taller guard, maybe, from what I remember. So he can play more too. But They got a lot of nice pieces. They just haven't played well this season overall until this last stretch. So it's good to see.
Yeah. Gabe, you know who I hate? I hate Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, okay.
I
had
hate
Curry
Tyler.
down.
I hate
I
Tyler.
did mine.
I hate Tyrese Halliburton. I don't want to hate on Curry. I will never will. But I do hate Tyrese Halliburton just for one game and one game only. So, in his whole entire career, he has 4 games where he has not scored any points. 2 has come from this season, and 1 has come. It's the Trailblazers, like you just said. It's this man, Tyrese Halliburton. 0 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 0 for 3 shooting, 0 for 1 from 3, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and 25 minutes. Man, that looks like me actually on a basketball court. That's bad, honestly. A whole bunch of nothing. Now, the next person I hate, just because he stole my parlay yesterday, I really just want to put him on this, it's D'Angelo Russell. Now, you're asking, Jacob, why are you betting on D'Angelo Russell? Shut up. Okay, let me do my own thing. In his past 3 games, he is averaging 13 points a game. Okay, not bad, but he's shooting 40% from the free field, 32% from 3. And this most recent game against the Rockets, where they won, I'll give him that. 26 minutes, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, a block, on 3 for 15 shooting, 2 for 7 from 3, and 2 for 3 from the free throw line. That is a true shooting percentage of 30.6. Yikes! I hate you, D'Angelo Russell. I hate you. I will always hate you. You never make my life better. But now going to our next game here. After getting that off my chest, Gabe, it's time to guess that player. Now last week, I'm sorry, I did you dirty. This past Sunday, I did you dirty with Omar Cosby. This one it's a little bit easier. You still gotta know kind of amounts of ball for it. But once I get more into it, you're gonna know more who it is. All right, so tell me when you are ready.
Yep.
All right, so Gabe, this guy is a point guard. He is 5'11", 183. And he's a first round pick, 9th overall.
Okay.
If you want to know the school, it's Texas. If you know that. He has played for 11 teams overall. One of those, he has not really been the main starter besides 2 of those teams, but his averages overall is 9.5 points, 3.9 assists, and 1.8 rebounds. But he made the all-rookie team in 08 and 09.
Okay.
He was running the 6th man of the year back in 2013, 2014.
Wait, what year?
2013, 2014.
Runner-up?
In the running.
Oh, okay.
He was number 7, if that's what it says on Basketball Reference. I mean, not really. His stats were pretty good that year, though. His best year as a player was, outside of his rookie year, was 2017, 2018. 2018, 2019, my fault. Where he averaged 11.7 points, 5.3 rebounds, and assists and 2 rebounds. My fault. 5.3 assists, 2 rebounds. Do you have any guess yet?
Not really. I have to remember I'm trying to remember the 08 draft class.
I give you the order of the teams he's played in, though, just to help you out.
Okay.
He got drafted to Charlotte. Okay. Indiana,
Okay.
Toronto, Chicago, Detroit, OKC, Denver, Orlando, Milwaukee, Houston, LA, Lakers. And he has started games for Milwaukee, by the way.
No. wasn't drafted there.
You remember him from his Orlando days. You also will know him for his Bobcat days. I knew him because I played 2K19 with my Kyrie Irving build on Magic, and that's how I know him. And I took a starting job.
Is it DJ Augustine?
It is indeed DJ Augustine.
Yes. Bucks legend.
Bucks. I was like, you know what? I might as well give him the Bucks one just because he did start
getting terrible on the Bucks.
He was awful. I pulled up the stats now. Dude was bad. Dude was real bad.
He was really bad. But he was good in Toronto. He was pretty good there. Magic, he was good.
He was. Bobcats, he was good. Orlando, he was good. Toronto, he really wasn't. It was Chicago where he was good. That's where he got the 6-man year votes.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Thank you. My good ball knowledge on that one. But now it's time for my actual favorite segment because it's starting to grow on me a lot. Because I get to test myself of like, oh, this draft class has some pretty bad people, but this really good, decent guy. All right, Gabe, we have 3 players. Of course, I'm not telling you the draft, not telling you any college. I'm going to be very limited on your info. You're going to get 3 players. You got to tell me which one would you rather draft.
Yep.
All right. Player number 1. Player number 1 played only 1 year. He's a guard, 6'6", 225.
Guard? So like 2 or
it just says guard. He played in the NBA, he played both 1 and 2. So in the college
6'6"?
he also
6.
Yeah, he played 1 and 2 in college too. He averaged 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. So he was mainly a shooting guard, but if you want to know the percentage, it's 44.3 for overall field goal and 38% from 3.
Okay.
And 71% from the free throw line.
Ooh. Okay.
Player number 2. He spent 2 years in college. I'm going to give you his final year because the first year really tanks his stats. His sophomore year of college, he averaged 12 points, 7.3 assists, 5 rebounds, 2.7 steals, 39% from the field goal, 29% from 3,
Woof.
and 68% from the free throw line.
Ooh.
Okay. After I'll go back to number 1. I'm gonna tell you the awards that he got.
Okay.
He was 2012, 2013 All Pac Player of the Year. All Pac, like they're All American. Pac-12 All Freshman Year. All Player of the Year, and 2012, 2013 Pac-12 Freshman list, All American list. Player number 2. Do we ready for player number 2? Just 2013 All Big All American. And 2012, 2013 Big East All American too. Forgot about that.
Okay.
Because All Big is like Big 10, Big 12, and then Big East, which is old.
Okay.
But not that old. All right. Player number 3. Player number 3 is spent all 4 years in college. Okay. I'm gonna read off his career stats because his whole entire career really reflects it. 21 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds.
What position?
A guard. They're all guards.
Okay.
All guards.
Okay.
This guy has a lot of accolades for being older. 2-time Patriot Player of the Year. 3-time All-Patriot Team. Patriot All-Freshman. And a bunch of just All-American awards for All-Patriots. And is really well known for his March Madness run. His junior year with said team.
What year was that, though?
2011, 2012. So that's
Okay.
Okay. So, Gabe, which player would you draft? They all come from the same draft class. All draft around the same spot. All guards. One's older, one's middleweight, and one's younger.
Are any of these three, did they become all-stars?
Not telling you that.
Any one?
Not telling you that.
Well, you don't have to tell me which one. You have to tell me if one did.
Oh, yeah. One did, yeah.
Okay, so just one.
Let me make sure of that. I don't remember, actually. But
okay.
I believe two are busts. One is really good. That's the point I'm trying to get here. Just because I couldn't do another player because he was overseas. No, one guy was
the last guy's a trap.
One guy's just really good.
I feel like the last guy's a trap, so I'm worried. Could be an Okafor situation again. Second guy, 2.7 steals is pretty good. I like that. His averages were okay. The first guy had 5 rebounds per game, right? Because he was more of a 2.
Hold up. I lost you.
Okay. I like that. But the second guy could have been a point guard, so that would make sense. Ooh. Awards are pretty wash, you know. I feel like the percentages for the second guys could be a trick.
Okay. Let me go through the NBA careers, NBA careers. One guy's really good. One guy started out good, then went bad, and one guy was just really bad. So you're either getting a really good player, a player that was good, then completely fell off, and then one guy was just awful. So have your poison.
I'm gonna go with the second guy, because younger, because he's only in college 2 years. I like the steals, I like the assists. Awards is whatever, I think. The numbers were really bad, but I feel like that could be something that changed when he got to the NBA.
Okay.
I would have to say I feel like the first guy was the guy that was actually good, though. If I had to guess.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First player was Shabazz Muhammad. He was it was the 14th overall pick. He was drafted later. He could not pass the ball. He was Michael Porter Jr. before Michael Porter Jr., which made him fall in the draft. Good job.
Okay.
Player 2, this is one you pick. I'm gonna leave for last. Player 3 was CJ McCollum.
Ah, dang.
Drafted.
I thought it was a trick.
Drafted 10th overall. But ultimately, you got the guy who's the rookie of the year. You got Michael Carter Williams. That's who you drafted.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense now.
Ultimately, I don't blame you. I would have picked Shabazz Muhammad in this situation if I was you.
That was probably the second guy I would have picked, honestly.
But
I thought the last guy was a trick.
So I did when I was doing when I did research before the episode. I forgot about how bad Michael Carter Williams was on percentages. This dude would take the most egregious shots. I do remember. I remember watching little me watching March Madness during that time. He was the 11th overall pick for a reason. That's because he could dish that rock. That's really the reason he was drafted. And ultimately, we all saw that his first year, his rookie year. After that, to completely fall off.
That's true.
And yeah, now, Gabe, audience, y'all know we like to debate. Me and Gabe are big with debating. So this time we kind of have the same concept as last episode, and so we decided to do something that's really close to home. We're gonna do blind food rankings. Gabe's gonna be one topic. I'm gonna give him a different topic. Gabe's doing sides. I'm doing entrees. My big whole thing is home cooked entrees is what I'm going for in this one.
Okay.
Gabe, I'll let you do sides first because you are the sides connoisseur, per se.
Okay. Put them down in order, but I don't know. I might want to switch it up. I think it's interesting to set up what food you think would be most entertaining for last because they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I always think that's fun, but I don't know if I'm going to do that this time. I might actually do the opposite. And just not touch it at all and leave it. So, the first side would be onion rings.
I don't mind onion rings, but
no, you're crazy.
They're not the worst. I know worse sides than onion rings. Put them at 4.
That's crazy.
I understand. It's understandable. Do you like onion rings?
There would be 2 at worst.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I don't mind them, but I also don't like the taste of onions, but that's fine. There's probably some worse sides on here too.
I learned.
Now I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, I was not expecting that to go that low. You may be in trouble.
Oh gosh. I don't locked it. I can't do anything about it.
No.
Guys, do this.
Your next one. Now this is kind of. It depends. It can be a side. It also can't. It can be a main dish. Caesar salad.
Okay. Caesar salad is a side. I'll put that in everything I know. But Caesar salad is a side. Don't really go with a lot of things. But ultimately, it doesn't taste bad in itself. But I feel like there's going to be worse things than a Caesar salad on the list that's also worse onion rings. Onion rings you can only have with a few things as well. Caesar salad is more of a delicacy. It's with the bigger dishes. I'm gonna put it at 3. Gabe's questioning my.
The onion rings thing got me so bad.
I have reasons my madness. Trust.
Okay, the next one. I think I know where this one's going. Unless I remember you incorrectly. Coleslaw.
Number 5. Bang. That's bang. I hate coleslaw so much. Hate it. Oh my gosh, coleslaw's the worst.
All right. The last 2 here. Now these, I'm pretty sure you like. Green beans.
2. Love me some green beans. Okay. But there's something better than that. Come on. Show me
number 1.
Number 1. I have to go with
all right. Number 5. We have coleslaw.
Okay. Great.
Number 4. We have Caesar salad.
No, we have onion rings.
Oh, onion rings. Caesar
salad 3.
Right. Yeah. Caesar salad is 3. 2. Green beans you put at 2.
What's number 1?
Now number 1. Cornbread.
That was pretty good. That was great.
Minus the onion rings.
No, that was
crazy.
That was fantastic. That was a perfect list right there for me. That was perfect list. The only one I would switch up would be okay with switching up would be Caesar salad and onion rings. Because they...
Yes. Yes. I agree. That's great. That would be a good move.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I have entrees, home cooked meal. When you go in after a long day of school, and then, in my case, sports... and you smell this on the stove, what would you think? So my first one here is a nice little steak. I'm starting off strong.
Yeah, there's entrees I like more though, so I have to leave the door open, even though this is a clear 1 in most cases. 2. I have to put it at 2,
okay,
just in case.
So, Gabe, I know you. We've known each other for a long time. And I know Gabe likes one certain thing a lot more than anything else, but that's not even on here. Because obviously that makes it too easy in my life. But I'm going to take the little sister of it, spaghetti.
Oh, man.
Oh,
crap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would have been okay. I would have been okay with that at 2 now that I think about it. You're not going to put my favorite on here, so I'm going to have to go with this at 1 to be safe. That I get something really good at 1. I have to be safe.
All right.
I would put this at 2 if I could, but I can't.
My third one is tacos.
That's a 3. That's 3.
Okay, we're going back. Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
I'm okay with that one.
So, number 4 is either a entree or it could be a side. But I know how you eat, and you're going to use it as an entree. It's it's like baked mac and cheese, like a good mac and cheese, not like this little Kraft mac and cheese, but like solid gourmet mac and cheese, like a baked mac and cheese in my mind.
That could have been it. That really could have been at 3. If done right, that could have been done at 3. I feel like the last thing's gonna be something bad. I gotta go at 4 then.
Okay.
Just gotta keep going.
So number 5. So we're going back up. So number 1, you have spaghetti. Number 2, you have steak. Number 3, you have what was it? Number 3, you have
tacos.
Tacos. Number 4, number 5. It's a guy who gets debated with the tacos a lot of what considered a game day food. It's burgers. And Gabe loves burgers.
I would have put that. I would have put that at 3 and swapped it with tacos.
So
and I would have put steak at 1.
So, right before this, I was like, you know what? Let's put lasagna there on very last and make him do spaghetti. I'm like, but he loves lasagna. So I was like, that feels like it's a little bit too noticeable. So I decided to you know what? Let's take that with hamburger last second.
Wait, what is your favorite side?
My favorite side overall is mac and cheese. A good mac and cheese.
That's why I didn't leave it. I didn't put it on.
Yeah, no. Cornbread is number 2 though. I love cornbread, bro. Cornbread is so good. Cornbread is so good. But mine would have been steak number 1, burgers 2, tacos 3, spaghetti 4, and then mac and cheese 5. I love all those. Honestly, I love all those things. Actually, no, sorry. Depends how it's made. Spaghetti 5, mac and cheese 4. I almost put pot roast on there. But some people are. I love pot roast. I love the crock rock pot roast.
It's okay.
I love pot roast, but especially the rice on top. That gets you going on a good Sunday afternoon. But
lamb chops. You had lamb chops.
I've had lamb chops before. God, I'm fat. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Sorry we don't sound a lot interject today. I've had a long day myself. Gabe's been having a long week.
Tired.
He's been catching on schoolwork. We're gonna keep pumping out these episodes. You'll see this on Thursday. I think that's the best way to put it.
Should be.
Yep. So, but we're gonna have some real content for y'all. We're back to make this after our episode. But y'all have a great day. Keep pumping out schoolwork. Screw English, screw Spanish, screw sociology, and all that today. But just keep riding, boys, and later.